Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Parkside Cabin Rentals. ParksideCabinRentals.com is where you can go to pick your spot in the Smoky Mountains during this winter time of year. It's great. Fire crackling in the big stone fireplace, snow falling all around you, all while you warm yourself in a hot tub. Dates are already filling up for 2023, so get there to the website. Book your weekend or weekday stay. They got good deals on the weekdays. Parkside Cabin Rentals. All right. By the way, I don't know if you're hearing that. You may not be, but it's so windy outside. It's about to rip a awning off, so it's kind of flapping out there. So if you're hearing that, what is that sound? That's what it is. We're back with Daniel, Sterling, Justin, Chuck. Let's take a look at these bowl possibilities for Tennessee. All right. Look, the top and bottom are unlikely. You could go to the Sugar Bowl if Alabama gets in the playoff or some other freak thing happens. You could play TCU or Kansas State, basically the loser of the Big 12 championship game in the Sugar Bowl. Unlikely. Orange Bowl, much more likely. Clemson, North Carolina. Cotton Bowl, that's much more likely. Tulane or UCF. Citrus Bowl, highly unlikely. You'd have to really get hosed to wind up in that playing either Penn State. If you wind up in the Citrus Bowl, it's more likely Penn State has slipped into your slot in the New Year's Six Bowls. So you would be dropped out playing Purdue or Illinois, best guess. So let's just focus on those middle two. I just wanted to be thorough. That's right. All four possibilities. The two in the middle are the ones to take a look at. Let me ask my players, Daniel and Sterling. You played on a team that famously was like, I don't know that we really want to go. You played in an era where, man, you wanted a bowl game. Now it's an era where kids, as Justin said in the last segment, I don't want to tear up my knee for the pros. So my question is, do you think today's kids will care about the bowl location or the bowl opponent, either one?
Well, I don't think they're going to care about the opponent, but they might care about the location because you want to go, you have some fun. Those some exciting cities up there and those options right there. I got to tell you, the most fun, and who's paying the school the most? That's what we want. That's what guys want.
Well, you get the gifts,
yeah,
right?
You get the gifts. The gifts are, and they're awesome gifts the bowl give you. Bowls give you awesome gifts.
Daniel, you agree?
I agree. It's got to be the entertainment value because now that's a month to train for the NFL. The amount of stuff that I can do to get ready for the NFL is huge, but that experience of playing with my team one more time down at the beach somewhere or wherever it might be, that's more important. Like from the two bowls that I played in, I barely remember any of the plays that happened in those games, but I can tell you pretty much everything that happened off the field.
Not on air.
Not on air.
But I'm guessing a bunch of 20-year-old good-looking guys. South Beach, Arlington, Texas. South Beach, right?
Yeah, you can't lose either one. It's how much you want to win. We've been in the combo. Combo's fun.
Okay. That was your last trip?
Last one,
Sugar Bowl. That's
Sugar
right.
Bowl,
right. Let me ask you, Chuck, as a fan, what's the worst-case scenario there as a fan? And you're a Cowboys fan, but Jerry World versus UCF Tulane?
I would think so. Yeah. I mean that, and plus, I'm also looking at, and driving distance may be about the same. The Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, I don't know, but I think the Orange Bowl just has more appeal. You haven't been there, what? Forever?
Yeah, it's rare. You've been to the Cotton Bowl several times.
Yes, and remember this time last year, what we were talking about the Music City Bowl. So things had gotten a little bit better.
Either way,
yeah. But I mean, I think the Orange Bowl, and I think it'd be good. I think it'd be fun to play North Carolina. I kind of like that.
I need some revenge on that.
Need some revenge on the Daniel Hood Music City Bowl over there. Justin, I'll leave you a very quick question for you. If you're Josh Heupel, would you want to see any part of UCF where you just came from? I mean, we assume he left on good terms and everything was hunky-dory, but part of it is like, I'd like to get a piece of my old team. Or would part of you be like, that's too much headache?
The reason I would say no is because you're not going to have I'm not going to have my entire team that got me there.
They may not either, but still.
They may not, but that's going to be more of a Super Bowl type game for them just because of the Power Five. Never mind, that adds a layer with Josh Heupel leaving there, but that would be the part for me because that's going to, they've got a national championship, like a phantom that they put up in their stadium. This is a big game for them.
It's almost like everything to lose and not much to win.
Right.
To me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, agreed with all that. All right, let's take a look at Jerry Palm's projections before we go to break here. Here were his projections this morning for the big bowls. He has Georgia, USC, Michigan, TCU in the playoffs. He's got Ohio State versus Utah or Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Penn State and Tulane in the Cotton Bowl as he sees it. Alabama, Kansas State in the Sugar. Tennessee versus Clemson in the Orange Bowl, and I think that would be a fun draw for Vol fans. All right, when we come back, will Hendon Hooker get a trip to New York? More on Joe Milton, and does this system demand a running quarterback? All that and much more to come on the Sports Source. Come on back.